everyone. So today we are going to talk about OCI network. If you see this diagram, you see a lot of components spread across the diagram. You don't worry about it. I will explain each and every component step by step so that you will not forget about any architecture, about any diagram. So let's start. First thing is that when you create your account in the Oracle, first time you have to set your credentials. So if you see over here, if you see over here, this is identity. Can you see here, right? In this identity, you are set your credentials and you get access to create resources. That's the first step you do. Second thing, what you do, you create a compartment. Compartment is nothing but a logical container where you keep all your resources together. So that two thing you do at a first stage. Then we'll go to network, right? In a network, the main component of network is VCN, virtual cloud network. So you set a virtual cloud network, which you can see in the dotted line. In the virtual cloud network, there are two way to create it. Either you can create manual or you can create via a wizard. Now, if you create a manual, then you create a two separate subnet. First subnet is a public subnet, and second is a private subnet. Why we call public subnet? Because the whatever resource you keep in that subnet, it has a public IP, so that they can talk to internet. But that is not enough, right? Because there is one more thing is that even though you have public IP to a resource, you require a default gateway. We also call a internet gateway. Internet gateway is very much needed to configure if this web server, for example, to talk to internet, or somebody over the internet want to reach to you. So for that you require a route table. This is the route table through which you map your subnet to internet via internet gateway. So there is a route table you need to add. Okay, the route table, I would say there is a one route you need to add in the route table to go to internet. Now that's the one thing. Now to provide security to this subnet, you have a security list. Security list is nothing but your native firewall, where you can set a egress ingress rules through which you can control the traffic coming to this public subnet. So public subnet is nothing but a subnet who can talk to internet, and anybody from the internet can reach to you. So that's the one thing. Now move to next part about the private subnet. Why it is private subnet? Because we never give any public IP to any resource inside that subnet, because it is a critical for us. It we have a some data inside that which we don't want to expose to internet. That's the reason we keep it secure. But this again, this private subnet may have a VMs, may have a databases, right? It have their its own softwares. It has a OS. So you need to update that OS. You need to update that software in some time. So for that reason, you need to go to internet to download the patches, download the hotfixes. For only for that reason, which you need a internet access, but you want to make sure that it is still secure. So for that reason, OCI has given you the NAT gateway. So NAT gateway is NAT stand for network address translation. So if you want to go out, so you need to configure the NAT gateway with help of route table, and via this you can go to internet. The only difference between the NAT gateway and internet gateway is that internet gateway talks bidirectional, inwards and outwards, but NAT gateway only go out. Nobody can reach, nobody can come inside via NAT gateway. It is not allowed, or it is not configured in such a way that you can go, you can come in. So that's the benefit of NAT gateway. Okay, so we can get internet access, can download the patches, download the hotfixes, update your software, update your OS. Understood? There is one additional component you see here, right? That is we call load balancer. So if in case you have a more than one VMs or more than one resources which you want to do a load balance, there is a more request coming to your resources, and you want to do a load balancing, or you do want to distribute the traffic between the resources so that your resource will not fail, or resource will not get stop abruptly because of the heavy load on that. So load balancer come in that way, in that case, if you when you want to provide high availability to your applications, to your sites. Okay, understood, guys? Good. Now the next phase into this. The next phase is that if you have taken any past service like object store, you have a VM, you're taking a backup, and you want to keep a backup to some some another service for long period of time. In that case, this object store use OCN, Oracle Service Network. So you need to connect to Oracle Service Network privately. In that case, you have to take help of, or you need to configure a service gateway so that your private subnet can reach to your reach to object store to put a data via service gateway. That's a benefit of service gateway over here. Understood? Now, the next part of here is that if in your OCI region you have more than one VCN or two VCN, and both need to talk to each other, in that case you can use a local peering gateway through which two different VCN can talk with each other. Okay, only one clause here, or only one limitation here, that both VCNs should have a different CIDR, or I would say different IP range. If both have same IP range, then you cannot set up a peering between the both the VCN. So you only was this thing you need to remember. When you do a peering, the routes between the one VCN to other VCN get exchanged. Okay, you can control the traffic via security list or via security gateway, security group. That is option available with you, but you should remember that part. Okay, so now I have talked inside the inside this OCI region. If in case you have one more region and you have one more VCN inside that region, now you want to access that also. In that case, you can take help of remote peering gateway. That is also available. So to peering gateway, you can connect to to second VC, third VCN also via OCI backbone also. Understood? That is also available over here. Now let's go to customer point of view. Okay, when customer wanted to connect to OCN, he want to send the data to the OCN from their on-premise network. Then you have multiple ways to do that. First way, which we just now talked about, internet. Internet is always there through which you can send the data uh, from on-premise network to your OCI network. But internet internet is the best effort basis bandwidth. You will not get a very big bandwidth. You can get 300 to 400 Mbps of bandwidth if you go via internet. But if, or what if you have a required bandwidth more than 10 Gbps, then what you can do? In that case, if you looking for 10 Gbps of bandwidth or more than that, then of course you need to use a fast connect. Fast Connect is a OCI proprietary private connectivity service through which you can configure your dynamic routing gateway over here, and you can set up a private Fast Connect route between the on-premise and OCI network, and through which you can send the data. Okay, it's very simple. You can access the any resource from on-premise to cloud, and also you can send the data, large number of data through it. It's very well possible. If you require more lesser than 10 GB, for take example, you require 5 Gbps. So OCI doesn't support that. So OCI Fast Connect doesn't support that. So what you can do? Then in that case, you can go to your partner. The OCI given a list of their partners service provider. You can go to partner service provider, for example, GPX, Airtel, Equinix, lot of companies they have given listed in their site. So you can go through that number of providers, and you can talk with them, and you can take a net connection from them. In that case, okay, I have not shown that partner interconnect because of that is the same as fast interconnect only. Only thing is that you require additional edge router in this case. That's it. Now you require only 1 Gbps of link for that, if for now. Okay, so up to 1 Gbps, your other option is that you can take a site to site VPN. That is also possible. So by site to site VPN, you can send the data as well, and as well as you can take a connection from on-prem to cloud. That is also possible. And the last one is that if you want to connect to your resources from on-premise network, the one step is that you can directly connect via internet, or if you want to use any jump server. Okay, so in that case, OCI provide a Bastion host. So that is a managed instance through which you can connect to this instance, and from here you can take a connection. You can take a SSH connection. You can take a RDP connections also. Okay, so this is how I explain you entire structure. One and last point here which I want to highlight about DNS. So Oracle also provide you DNS through which you can host private DNS also, and you can host a public DNS also. It's your choice which DNS you want to host. In case of public DNS, when you when you take the public DNS from the registrar, then that DNS you can host in the OCI DNS also, and through which you can create a records, and you can use that. Okay, so I have completed the this OCI network. Any question you have, please comment me. I can answer your queries through that. Please subscribe, like to my channel, and please share this channel to more and more people so that they also get benefit of my knowledge. Thank you.